The last volume of the Tale of 11, Will and the Town of Hawkins, is eagerly awaited. And Stranger Things, Season 5 has been confirmed as the last chapter of the Duffer Brothers' epic sci-fi horror drama. Hawkins was left dealing with yet another rift brought on by the villain, while the heroes faced up against Vecna at the conclusion of Stranger Things, two-part Season 4. Though there is still one additional arc to be covered, Eleven's battle against Vecna and the Upside Down will ultimately come to a close in Stranger Things Season 5. Before Netflix debuted the worlds of Eleven, Hawkins, or the Upside Down, the Duffer Brothers had already laid out the massive plot of Stranger Things, which would span multiple seasons. Eleven and Hawkins' other heroes have endured severe adversity since the show's 2016 premiere, losing loved ones and friends while repeatedly rescuing the world. Now there is only one more battle left, a huge holiday celebration for Stranger Things Season 5, which will premiere on the streaming site in 3 installments in 2025. As being promoted by Netflix, Ross and Matt Duffer had previously stated that Stranger Things Season 5 would premiere in 2025, with additional indications that the last season would not be available on Netflix until almost the end of the year, with the announcement that Stranger Things Season 5 will be released in 3 parts between the end of November 2025 and New Year's Eve. The annual Netflix Toodum event has now produced more conclusive news in this area. Alongside this significant announcement, Netflix unveiled the official Stranger Things Season 5 synopsis. Autumn of 1987. Our heroes are bound together by a common objective: locate and eliminate Vecna, while Hawkins is left scarred by the rift's opening. But he's gone, and no one knows where he is or what he wants to do. Eleven has been forced back into hiding as a result of the government's increased search for her and the imposition of military quarantine on the town, which has complicated their objective. An overwhelming, well-known dread grows closer to the anniversary of Will's departure. The last conflict is approaching, bringing with it a darkness more potent and lethal than anything they have ever encountered. The entire group must unite one final time in order to put a stop to this nightmare. Overall, Stranger Things Season 5 is set to go, and its release is expected to be a huge, global event according to Netflix Toodum. With promises of a full circle, the trailer and comprehensive narrative set the scene for the resolution of Eleven and Co.'s stories. When Stranger Things heroes get together to take on Vecna, a huge battle is imminent. With a release date that falls around one of the most popular times for viewers, Netflix is well-positioned to make Stranger Things finale even more spectacular than its debut. The Duffer Brothers acknowledged that they were far into post-production in February 2025. The official release date for Stranger Things Season 5 was eventually disclosed during the May 2025 Netflix Toodum event. The last episode will be released in 3 volumes, with the first 4 episodes airing on November 26th and the next 3 on Christmas Day. The finale will be released on New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2025. In order to allow viewers to binge-watch a few episodes and build anticipation for the next installment. Other large Netflix shows, such as Cobra Kai, were similarly divided up during their final seasons. However, there is more to the Stranger Things Season 5 dates than meets the eye. The first installment is released the day before Thanksgiving, while the next 2 centers on Christmas and New Year's Eve, 2 additional significant holidays. It's clear that Netflix is urging users to spend their holidays watching Stranger Things with friends and family, which will make the occasion even bigger and more special. During their latter seasons, other huge Netflix series, such as Cobra Kai, were also divided up, allowing fans to binge-watch a few episodes while building excitement for the next installment. The Stranger Things Season 5 dates, however, convey a more comprehensive narrative. While the next 2 centers on Christmas and New Year's Eve, 2 other significant holidays, the first installment is released the day before Thanksgiving. This is a bigger and more memorable occasion, since it's clear that Netflix is urging viewers to spend their holidays watching Stranger Things with friends and family. Stranger Things Season 5 shouldn't be any different from the show's history of avoiding contentious recasts. Even cast members whose characters died, like Sadie Sink's Max, whose fate was uncertain in the Season 4 finale, are probably going to reappear on screen. By releasing a comprehensive cast list for Stranger Things Season 5, which includes both well-known and unfamiliar names, Netflix has verified this. Although Vecna is vanquished in Stranger Things Season 4 Part 2, he is not slain, and his absence prepares the way for his eventual reappearance as the show's antagonist, with the implication that anything or anyone in the Upside Down can now enter the town. The four gates that open throughout Hawkins come together at its heart, creating chasms throughout the community. The Stranger Things universe still has a ton of fascinating tales to tell, including fresh mysteries, daring exploits, and surprising heroes. However, we first ask that you stay with us while we wrap out this story of a strong kid named 11 and her courageous friends, a damaged police chief and a fierce mother, of an other dimension known as the Upside Down, and a tiny town named Hawkins. As always, we appreciate your support and patience, given that Stranger Things Season 5 is known to wrap up the plot. The final few episodes must be even more dramatic than the previous ones. The future of characters like Max remains uncertain, and in order to pique fans' interest, Season 5 will need to deal with her coma right away. Although the final season's level of stakes is currently unknown, it is anticipated that Hawkins will be invaded by even more Upside Down. A teaser for Stranger Things Season 5 that unveiled the episode names was a welcome change to the long wait for the show's finale. In keeping with the show's famous premiere, Netflix unveiled the names of all 8 episodes prior of Stranger Things' 2025 comeback. It is significant to note that the title of Episode 2 was somewhat deleted, even though the names don't reveal anything. This implies that viewers will probably recognize the character in question, and Netflix is doing everything it can to prevent spoilers, given that Will Byers' disappearance in Season 1 served as the show's initiating incident. It makes sense that the finale is structured similarly to the first season. Stranger Things Season 5's official full trailer was released as part of Netflix's 2025 Tudum, by heavily referencing Will's first abduction from Season 1. The roughly 2-minute teaser draws comparisons between the climax plotline and the upcoming closure. A variety of dramatic moments are seen in brief flashbacks from there. While it's hard to predict exactly what all of this will imply for the overall plot of Stranger Things Season 5, the intense trailer for Tudum highlighted how exciting this season finale should be.